Campus Crime Stoppers was brought about this year. Started working on it at the end of last year and over the summer, and met with the Southeast Texas Crime Stoppers to see what it would take to get it started in our school district.
It's a great program. You know, a lot of kids fear retaliation. You know, of coming forward and telling them, you know, hey, if I ask to go to the principal's office, you know, they're going to know that I told, or if I'm talking to the police officer in the hallway, they're going to know.
It was really a pretty simple process. They came forward. We have a memorandum of understanding with them, and that allows the payouts of the money without any cost being incurred by the district for that.
But there's really not been an incentive, you know, for these for kids, you know. So if you always are, you know, just anybody with Crime Stoppers, as a matter of fact.
Compensation can be up to $1,000 depending on the crime, and the local Crime Stoppers board will get together and make a decision on what the payout would be based on the level of crime. Kids can give tips for anything. We have a stay alert system on our campuses, and that's used for bullying, used to help suicide prevention, to help anything that a kid or a student or a parent would want to tell us to make it a better, safer place. But Crime Stoppers allows us another avenue to do the same thing, and many people are more familiar with the Crime Stoppers because it's a local item that's pushed very heavily through our news media.
Every kid that's in the group, you know, that's in a criminal justice group or within this Crime Stoppers, you know, they all have friends, and you know, especially in high school, you know, one friend talks to the other friend, and like I said, you know, when people start saying, hey, you know, there could possibly be some money let into this, you know, for these kids being able to, you know, report possible criminal activity. Like I said, it definitely increases the chance of us being able to, you know, intercept the crime before it actually occurs.
Being anonymous is a huge thing in today's society. Many people have information that they're not willing to put out there for fear of retaliation, and this anonymity that it allows them will make people come forward that would not otherwise. The payouts, a lot of people ask how that happens and how you stay unidentified during that, but the original information that you give when you call 833-TIPS, you get a number, and that is your identification number. You actually would go to the financial institution that they tell you to go to and give that number and not have to provide any ID to get your money when that happens.
Crime Stoppers has led to many arrests of, you know, organized crime organizations, rings, drug rings, theft rings, murder rings.
It also allows another avenue for people if you have a concern that might not necessarily be a crime, might not necessarily be something that you would think of as a Crime Stoppers deal, but you're very concerned about it, you want it reported, but you don't want to be the one that made the report. It gives you another option to do that. Sure, if something's seen on social media by a student and they're not sure what to do with it, either the student, the parent, or someone they give the information to can report it, and the tip line is monitored 24 hours a day. Property crimes and things of that matter aren't necessarily going to be called out in the middle of the night, but if it is a safety concern for an individual, immediate notification will be made to myself or the local police department or the sheriff's office, depending on the location from where the information came from.
You know, the more tools that we can add to our belts, the more tools that we can use to do, you know, to deter crime, you know, and prevent crime. So, I mean, I'm super excited about it.